Sweetheart, you want $1? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, baby. Slam! Go, 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 go. Here go a couple dollars for y'all. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Y'all have a good day, all right? Bang, 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 bang. Yo, what up, yo? Bang, 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 bang. You need $1? Yeah. Here you go, bro. Catch that hoe. Catch that hoe. Catch that hoe. Hey, catch that. Go, 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 go. Excuse me, bro. Bang, 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 bang. You want to share your Arizona with me? Huh? You ain't want to share your Arizona with me? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yo. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, shit. Bow, 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 bow.
All right. Shalom.
Here you go.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Yahweh, double honors to my apostles and elders, peace and blessings to the elect. This is Brother Dawada from the GMS Detroit Camp coming with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Yahweh. Today I want to do a video on this folly, this goofy Jake and this woman. The Lord's will this to be edifying. It's the response to the elder, not the Zakbah. This channel is GMS South Carolina 08. You saw him, a YN driving around, shooting people with the, super soaker. And a lot of those people that he was doing that to were poor. And there is a judgment for that. You don't do things like that. Okay? This is Proverbs 17:5. Whoso mocketh the poor, that's what he was doing. All right, he went to those poor people, and offered them $1. Obviously, if they had money, they wouldn't need no dollar. Then he's dropping it on the floor, throwing it, mocking them, and then spraying them with water. You're mocking the poor. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker. And he that is glad at calamity shall not go or shall not be unpunished. All right, so there is a judgment, all right, for you doing that. All right, because the poor are really supposed to get taken care of. But you Jakes, you're wicked. You Jakes are wicked. You don't consider the poor. All right. Proverbs 28 and verse 27. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack. Yeah, because the Lord loveth a cheerful giver. You're supposed to take care of the poor, not mock them. But he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. And this society, this whole place just gotta go. Okay, you got all these proud Jakes doing things like that just for attention. There's a judgment for that. Proverbs 28:25. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in Yahweh shall be made fat. Yeah, and only the elect are doing that right now. Okay? Most of these people, they're in this thing just for vainglory. That's their whole life's mission. Vainglory, they're proud as hell. They're not seeking to serve the Heavenly Father. That's why the Lord will get rid of a lot of these people. Proverbs 29:23, a man's pride shall bring him low. This guy and this woman are going to be made low because you're mocking the poor. And the Heavenly Father, he doesn't take pleasure in that. This is folly. This is all folly.
Is to Yahweh Bahash.
And then what the fool don't understand is your face is right here in the camera. And I wouldn't be surprised if these people were either locked up already or about to get locked up soon. You can't just be driving around doing that to people. And then your face is in the camera, your social media is in the camera. Hopefully they find these two clowns. Or regardless, the Heavenly Father, he's gonna bring judgment upon these Jakes. He's gonna bring judgment upon these Jakes because a lot of these people here, they're complacent. They love this captivity. They love it here. This is all that Jake knows. This is Isaiah 59. in verse 3, for your hands are defiled with blood. Isaiah 59:3, for your hands are defiled with blood. Yeah, Jake, all they do is kill each other. And your fingers with iniquity, yeah, wickedness. Your lips have spoken lies, your tongue hath muttered perverseness, yeah. None calleth for justice, nor any pleadeth for truth. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief. Like what that individual was doing was mischief, and bring forth iniquity. Yeah. Now down verse 7. Their feet run to evil. In this case, they're driving towards evil, to do wickedness. You're mocking the poor. And they make haste to shed innocent blood. Yeah, that's these YNs. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Yeah, wickedness. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not. And there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. And that's why you have this folly. Look at this.
Oh shit! Bow, 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 bow.
Laughing like a demon. Because you got demons on them. Only a demon on you can make you do that to the poor. And best believe, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the people end up trying to find them. You think everything's all funny here, huh? Everything's all goofy. That's not going to continue forever. I think it says folly. I like this one. Proverbs 15 and verse 20. A wise man maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom. Yeah, that guy, he's not wise. He's an idiot. In other words, that's why he's engaging in such folly. But a man of understanding walketh uprightly. That guy is not a man of understanding, which is why he's not upright before Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? These individuals, they just got to go. They just have to go. Now, I want to get the one in Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Yeah. Folly is set in great dignity underneath the rulership of this devil. And that's why things like this can happen. It gets tons of views, tons of likes, and these people are going to keep doing it until the Heavenly Father brings about their judgment. So with that, I just want to do a quick hit. All praise, honors, and glories be to Yahweh, Bashem, Shai, the blindness, my apostle, and elders. Peace, blessings to the elect. Shalom.